So we are live now.
Okay. Let me tweak that tweak.
Don't know how the buttons map here. Let me see. Hmm.
This is a speed run, eh? Oh, wait a minute. Yes, I did see this. Well, I didn't get to finish to see the whole thing, though.
You have not seen all of. Technically, I have never played Link's Awakening DX. I just played, the original one, and then the remake. Doo-doo-doo. Ow. And here is the owl that talks too much. And then you get the sword and the game actually
Sword by the
begins.
beach.
Da-da-da-dum, da-da-dum, da-da-da. Going here to talk to Mr. Alligator, even though we don't have the thing for him yet.
Hey! A dino, or alligator.
Collector K9 says, "What's up, Rick and GC? How are you lovely gentlemen tonight?" I am doing okay. I could not telegraph that you need to jump down this well more than they could possibly do. Step on the stairs. There you go. Anyway, we magically know that Talon is missing, so we need to go into the Dark Forest now. You don't actually have to talk to anybody to advance the story. Things just happen in order. That teleports us over here, which is not the way to go.
Hey.
You've got
Ah,
50
there's the thing.
rupees. Wow, this looks pretty heavy. This is the downside to playing the Game Boy version, is that there's, like, text attached to everything.
Mhm. Whenever I tried playing this with my cousin who owned it at the time, but I couldn't play a Zelda game with very long on a Game Boy. It just hurt my eyes. But it was only the Zelda game though. Couldn't do that with the same stick thing. Some of the way Link swings the sword so smoothly was it's not something I can keep my eye on. Weird.
You got a piece of power. This is gonna happen a lot. But the nice thing about playing the original game is that these things actually have an effect.
Yes.
They severely nerf them in the remake. Ow.
Hey, give you my love, Link.
This is gonna be very annoying until I get the power bracelet.
Where'd that pop?
Hey, sprinkling it on a variety of things. Good
It's not much
job.
like a link. It's just like a link to the past.
Then he explodes.
In the Mario of all things. Yeah, but that's how Mario was born.
That's the origin of Mario, everybody. Oh boy, it's the owl again. Click, 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 click. There's something I should probably do in town first one here.
And there's a Yoshi. I don't remember the original had Yoshi in it. Yes? Oh, that's right.
Great Yoshi for the bow. Trade the bow for dog food. Engine number 1. This compass has a new feature. Oh boy. I wonder what it is.
Ah, Can't help but get a lot of A Link to the Past vibes with this level again.
Because this was heavily based on A Link to the Past, so...
And it threw me off back then. I remember the game had a lot of forest, and that was probably why I didn't think it was Link to the Past back then.
Right. Oh yeah, you do need your shield for these guys. I was thinking, oh yeah, I don't need a shield for anything. Oh wait, there's no hammer in this.
Hammer time.
Fine.
Link can't jump.
I really wonder why they didn't adapt the Rock's Feather for any of the 3D games. Because this is literally one of the most useful items you can have in a Zelda game.
Funny enough, they had something similar in Christmas. I wonder if that's where they got that concept for Zelda, though. Or for this game, anyway. Pretty sure this game came out after.
I already got the boss key. This is a very tiny dungeon. That's the wrong button.
How dare you duck under a roller coaster monster.
Ow.
Oh,
This game is very lethal for the first two dungeons.
Mm.
Significantly less lethal for the next dungeon because you can actually collect a couple more heart pieces and get like 5 hearts. That makes that a lot easier. Alright. Dungeon's so short, the mini-boss leads immediately into the boss. They also made the first boss one of the hardest.
Oh
It's
boy.
like, really, face Moldorm with only 3 hearts, and you have to start over if you fall into the pits on the edge.
Wicked.
Fortunately, only takes 4 hits, so... It's an owl again, oh boy. Pressing buttons, there I can... Next goal north in the Kapanga Swamp. Yes, that's where the Bottle Grotto is, thank you, I know. And we get banana. Banana! You see, I can hear myself through you.
Oh, sorry. How's that?
I have no idea yet. That sounds fine.
I had the microphone right up to my laptop. I didn't even notice it. You could hear me. Usually it doesn't do that.
Oh no, something's happened. The moblins came to the village and stole that annoying dog.
Nobody likes the annoying dog. Well, except for
No, actually, he's awesome.
Oh.
You want to keep him as long as possible.
Does he annoy your enemies?
He eats them.
Ah. Well, that's even better. Nothing annoying about that at all.
I wonder if this rock is heavy. The windfish in name only, for it is neither. The windfish is neither wind nor a fish.
It is I who will get you. Oh, hello there.
What's going on in this thread?
Rescuing Chain Chomp.
Oh, okay, it was this one. I don't know why I thought it was Link Between Worlds when you said Link's Awakening. I'm just like, oh yeah, the one for the thing, the GBA.
Oh.
Hey, a Stoker.
It's Stoker.
me.
Okay.
I'm here.
He's everywhere.
I am, it's true. I'm behind you
No,
right
you're not.
now. Have you checked?
Jason.
I thank you, Mr. Owl. No,
Mr.
okay.
Owl!
Oh, shoot.
This was not here when I played the game.
Canine, chill out. My goodness.
What's going on?
They say, hi, Stoker, you can sneak up behind me anytime.
Laughing about that
That's
quite
amusing.
a little harder than should, Stoker.
I mean, listen. The people know what they want, that's all I'm saying.
And they're getting the hammer for us.
I wonder if this rock is heavy! This is the annoying part about playing it on the original. It really didn't bother me that much when I was a kid because I played this at, like, such a slow pace. I'm sure it took me, like, 80 hours to beat it the first time.
That's what Chain Chomp could eat your menu, apparently.
It happens.
Jeremy asks, hey, Stoker, if the recruit plays any Zelda game starring Tingle, would you voice him?
You know what? Sure. I'll voice Tingle.
But then you won't get to hear my kulil.
But I just did. Counterpoint.
Need the flowers. Bow wow. Okay.
Level 2.
We're already at
Colorado.
Dungeon 2. The other games used to be a lot more efficient.
It's true.
I remember. Wait, no, I
Pepperidge
don't.
Farm remembers.
I wasn't alive when these games came out.
You were dead.
It was worse than dead. He was unborn.
If you haven't been born yet, are you dead? Is that how that works?
I don't think so.
Well, now we're
but-
getting into philosophy.
Those are you guys in philosophy.
That'd be part of your conundrums of philosophy.
I'm intrigued with your philosophy.
Yeah, whatever you just said.
I made it up, Stoker. Come on, you know me.
We have met. I mean, not in person, but yes.
No.
We've met in person.
That's true! We have, haven't we?
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Once,
sure you two did.
so far.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens if TFF goes through.
We will indeed see.
No, Fish preferred. We're not promising any Tingle games. I don't even know if Rick would be able to get access to any of those because I think they're all Japan exclusive.
They are.
Well, I mean, didn't you just say games that have Tingle in them?
Yeah,
I
it's
don't think you specified.
I mean, that
I don't think you
includes Wind
specified.
Waker.
It does. Wind Waker, Majora's Mask, Wind Waker, Majora's Mask.
Ocarina of Time.
Tingle's not an Ocarina of Time.
Is he not?
No.
He isn't.
No, I don't think he is.
Oh no, you're right. He shows up first in Majora's Mask, doesn't he?
That is correct.
I thought it was.
He's just
that
some
is
dude
his-
in Terminus City or whatever it is.
I thought it was Wind
That's
Waker who
his-
showed up.
His tingly origin.
Ew.
Oh, everyone is providing me with such joy tonight.
You mean fuel? Fuel was the key word.
Fuel, joy, potato, potato.
I
Oh,
like
now
the
now we're playing Zelda 2 side scroller.
Yep.
Makes Revenge had this potato tool, which I find very.
Is this just like a period of the Zelda franchise where they haven't quite let go of the idea that side scroller was not okay?
The side scroller is some of the best bits in this game. So
Really?
Listen, Link's Awakening was just very experimental.
I'll say.
Like they did a lot of stuff in this game.
Double check right
See
there.
right here, this is stuff.
Ow.
You don't get stuff in every game, but this game it gives you stuff.
See, I bet you didn't know this, but one of the bosses in Elden Ring, Horalu, is a giant dude that does wrestling moves at you, and he's actually a reference to this guy right here who does a choke slam on you.
Is that true?
Absolutely not.
I thought not, but I felt it was worth asking.
I will say though, when that boss shows up in Elden Ring, it is like one of the most surprising things. He's like the second to last boss of the game, and he just like drops his weapon, takes off his armor, and then just like raises his hands into like a sumo pose. And his first attack is he just runs at you and does like a he like throws you up in the air and then slams you back down. You're like, I'm a knight wielding a giant sword and magic, and this guy is fucking like throwing me to the ropes, doing choke slams and like knee drops. What is going on?
Oh, he's a
Sometimes
WWF
it be
fan.
that way.
I mean, Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant had to get their moves somewhere.
It's true. They got them from Elden Ring. That's canon.
Mhm. That fight felt like
I
a
like the power
WWE match.
bracelet.
Yeah, it does. It doesn't help that like half of his attacks are grabs that have these absolutely insane animations to them, where he just throws you like 40 feet in the air, jumps up to you, and then throws you back down onto the ground.
I haven't played Elden Ring in a while. I remember playing it non-stop when it first came out.
Do 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 do.
You sure this isn't Mario?
I mean, this game does have some Mario enemies in it.
Isn't Kirby? Isn't there like a Kirby like also in here?
yes.
In the yeah.
I mean, this game has Chain Chomps, Wart, Goombas.
Piranha plants. Yeah.
It has thwomps too. They actually look a bit different.
Like I said, this is an unusual Zelda game. It was, as I said, very experimental in some regards. Had a great deal of influence on Zelda games that came after it.
Let's see. Sacred Trance came out April 1990, and this game came out in 1993. Okay.
I feel like Zelda games as a whole became wackier after this one.
Actually, this one is more wackier than I would say more than.
Yeah, I would say this one's wackier than most of them, but it's just like they were like there's a certain sense of comedy to Zelda franchise that fits.
Oh,
Oh,
Like I said, first 2 dungeons are more lethal. Okay, grab that chest while I'm here.
$50. Nice.
Link is like, give me all your money.
And we're like, please, I need this for food.
And Link's like, what?
He's like,
I mean,
haha, no, you got any more pots? I want to break them all.
I was taught the big way this way. Don't stop me. It's the only function I have in life. Wow, this looks pretty heavy.
Yeah, no shit.
It's
The Zelda game. What do you think that you do with it?
Good to open you, Rick. Oh, you don't see those rabbit monsters anymore, I find. Only in the first one. I used to call them rabbit cats because they had cat whiskers on them.
They're called Pulse voices.
They are. You used to, in the original Zelda on the Famicom, there was like a microphone accessory, and you were supposed to yell things at them to make them leave you alone, and that's why they were voices.
This is the most inscrutable room in the game. I don't know why. I do not know how you're actually supposed to get the chest in here.
Let me take a look at it. Wait, what am I saying? It's been like 20,000 years since I played this game. I don't remember shit.
There it goes.
I was gonna say, you blow out the candles or just
I'm pretty sure you just need to stand in that location and kill every enemy in the room.
Well, murder usually is the answer.
Link seems to enjoy it.
There's one thing that video games have taught me, it's that murder is in fact the answer.
That sword isn't used for chivalry, it's used for slaying. Didn't dragons teach you anything? They'll steal all your loot.
Jeez, Thunder, chill out.
Oh, I thought that was the game. Wow.
No, that was the weather.
That was the train rolling by. Just like
Yeah, the
didn't honk its
train.
horn.
The train decided to just drive through my house this time. It's like you weren't paying enough attention to us.
Funny thing about that train that I keep mentioning it. We used to have trains all the time too. It was but when mines closed down, you don't barely even see them anymore. Ah, man.
Oh, for the good old trainy days.
As we like to say, all the good old coal mining days. And forefathers and etc., etc.
Our forefathers and our 5 fathers and our 6 fathers.
I'll work down the mines. I won't say it.
Mm-hmm.
Just as how long does it usually take to beat this game? I think Fenric was saying time to beat was like 10, 12 hours.
Yeah, that's way too long.
14 to 16 across all versions. That's if you don't know what you're doing. Yeah. So first playthrough is about 15 hours.
If you do know what you're doing, you've already beaten it while we were talking.
I'd say if you know what you're doing, it'll probably take like between 4 to 6 hours.
You grab the dungeon key? Yes.
The most vivid memory I have of my playthrough, my original playthrough of this game, was accidentally really badly sequence breaking it so badly that I had to restart the entire thing.
I've done that a
Like how
couple
this guy-
times.
I like how he just basically, yeah, I'm your bad guy this time.
There was this one particular part, and I was convinced it had to be done a certain way. That, spoiler, was not how it was to be done. But I kept on stubbornly trying to make that the way that it was done until I managed to, just through sheer brute force, get through it the way I wasn't supposed to. And then, in the process, used a key that I had to have for the door I was actually supposed to open.
I remember when I first played the original Zelda, I didn't know there was a master key. So I kept on buying keys and keys and keys for every dungeon. Just gonna slaughter monsters.
Another way of describing what I did was I Aaron Hansen'd it.
So Wind Waker was my first Zelda, and I remember not knowing how to save games. I remember like not knowing that was a thing.
Oh, that would make Wind Waker considerably harder.
Come on.
Mm-hmm. I played Outset Island at least a dozen times.
And you were just like, man, how do you progress past here?
No, I thought that was the game.
Oh, well.
I thought you get to Zelda, and then that's the end of the game. Look, all the other games I had played up to that point were like Flash games, so I thought games only took like 30 minutes to play.
Oh, I see.
First Zelda game I played was the second one, and at that time that was the first time I was like, wait, there's supposed to be prequels? I didn't know there was a Zelda 1. Then they showed me the golden case. I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. I thought the ways, and that's how I thought back then, that the Zelda games were basically side-scrollers back then, too. Ooh. Come to think of it, Final Fantasy and Legend of Zelda, the Zelda 2 series, pretty much gave me the stereotype that Sword and Shield kind of games were basically, you had to level up in those games.
Mm.
You gotta turn out Link's little pea shooter of a sword into the Master Sword, where you have to get that copper or wooden sword and make it the Crystal Sword. Something like that.
What combination gets you the White Castle sword?
Dracula.
Harold and Kumar.
Thank you. That is the correct answer.
Oh, God. I'm gonna throw you two out the window or something.
Never. For one
Well,
thing, we're far too heavy.
Well, not only that, you both can fly.
Excuse you, speak for yourself.
Well, you both can fly. I know it's not gonna hurt, but it'll make me feel happy anyway. The only saving grace is I can shut the window.
I don't know, now I'm like remembering more specifically. It wasn't that I didn't know how to save. It's that I think I had only the memory card that came with the GameCube, and it had just enough space on it to fit my Animal Crossing save, and I did not have enough space to make a Wind Waker save on it, and I'm just like, I'm not giving up my Animal Crossing town.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's valid.
My sister was in that same situation too with the GameCube. I only bought the GameCube for Resident Evil, and that was it. And she bought it just for Animal Crossing. Luckily, I only had, let's see, Resident Evil 0, 1, and 4, and that was it.
Feels weird now to think of like not having enough room on your machine for a save file.
Well, like, looking back on it, another cool thing about the GameCube was they had a lot of like MASH collection games back then, like Mega Man collection, Sonic collection. I'm trying to think what other collections they had.
Debt collection.
Nope.
You got the conch.
Oh, magic conch.
I was thinking it, but I couldn't remember the quote.
You are one step closer to seeing Bahamut.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
true.
that's the rat tail.
I meant House Pets Bahamut.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Rick, was your design for Bahamut inspired a lot by the Link's Awakening?
Yes.
He did say
Fish?
that. Yeah, he did.
I mean, inspired a lot by is somewhat underselling it. Like the first appearance of Bahamut that well, no, that's not the first appearance. It was when
No, the first appearance of Bahamut was the Muscle Dragon. The second appearance was the Sky Whale.
Yeah, when King met him.
Yeah,
For some reason, all the mystical figures in King's life wanted to appear in video game character form.
First appearance of Bahamut in House Pets is when they were Pete had to go on trial and discuss everything that happened.
Yeah, discuss, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not going up there yet.
And then he was sent to 1,000,000 years in prison, and then walked out in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Subjective time.
Mm-hmm. That classic theme.
Dude. Okay, so yeah, he does basically eat everything.
Yes, he does.
He's gonna eat your screen too.
It happens.
Got that warp point. Forget where this goes. Oh, yeah.
Veronian says Mega Man Anniversary because AKA the only way people played Mega Man stuff. I think that went all the way up to, let's see. It went up to 6 though, didn't it? Let's see. Oh, but you know, you're right. It did go up to 7.
Nothing to do over here. I get this.
Rock. How many
Probably get
rock
the
band
key.
games are there now?
Oh yeah, that's right. It had the power
Like
battle.
a dozen mainline games, right?
Crazy Tracy's potion.
Thank you, lady. Says that character looks like they're from Tuhu. Really? I was gonna say Mother or Earthbound.
Which character?
I think Rick said Crazy Tracy was her name.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, Power Fighters was the only reference to Zero in the original series, and that was insane. I know people just played just for that
I don't
reference.
remember if you actually have to go down these, but I'm doing it anyway just in case.
Why not? Live a little, laugh a little, love a little.
No, Live and Live is not until 2 weeks from now.
A friend not too long ago was like, Amazon is figuring me out way too well, and showed me that Amazon had recommended them a live, laugh, love pin with Skeletor's face on it. So, obviously, I bought it.
See, I like that joke, but I have such a vehement disdain for those kinds of things. I don't think even for the meme I'd buy it.
Well, you know what, Miller? That means there's more for me.
Hate those live, laugh, love signs. It is just like
More for
an
me.
active vacuum of personality. I have nothing to say on my own, so I'll buy something that says something for me.
More for me.
By all means, you can have it. The joke one is funny, but the genuine ones I find very annoying.
There's also part of the reason I want to do the X version, because fishing is much easier in this version.
That's fair and valid.
Oh, especially like in the original.
That's valid.
At tempo, yes. Fishing is significantly harder in the remake.
I wonder why that is.
Now let's see. I need that shovel, but I do not have money. I don't want to steal it.
Why not?
Because the bow is significantly more expensive. I don't want to steal that one.
There you go.
I actually wish you could just take Challenger into a dungeon, just have him eat the boss.
It'd be kind of anticlimactic.
It's a Link game. Link's all anticlimactic now.
What?
What, Miller?
Yeah,
Well.
we need to get rid of Bow Wow before we can actually enter the castle there.
One
Such
of
a
those
good
normal
boy.
sentences.
Yeah, I know.
But he's in the way.
So those two sticks there remind me of Mario, Super Mario World. The end end
There's
stages.
a secret seashell.
Well, it's not a secret anymore now that they blabbed about it.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
And then Valor just eats that chicken.
Home,
And that fox.
home,
And your little dog, too.
home.
Okay.
You got a kiss? That's it?
Yes, that's it.
Hey, that's more than Cartoon Link ever got in the Legend of Zelda animated TV series.
How about a kiss, princess?
Blah.
No way!
Aw, princess!
I see Miller is familiar with the Legend of Zelda cartoon series.
Mm-hmm. Familiar. Never seen it. Probably don't want to.
There's
Now, why
some
wouldn't you want to
interesting
see such
things on it.
Why wouldn't you want to see such a cultural touchstone, Miller?
I mean,
I'll say this about it.
I saw the one scene where he shield surfs off of a bomb, and I don't think we've ever been
that's
able to do that in the
awesome.
game, and that's a crime. That's
It
never
is a
happened in
crime.
any other game.
I've seen that recently, and it was like, speedrunners do that. This show actually foresaw Zelda speedrunning.
It predicted Breath of the Wild.
That's true. You probably can do it in Breath of the Wild, because that game actually has shield skiing.
I just think it's funny because it was obvious them just coming up with ideas to make Zelda cool or Link cool. I did it again. But
What if Zelda was a girl?
start almost crying. But anyway, sorry. Okay. Anyway, like I was saying,
I was about to say, I'm like, man, I wish they had ever given us some DLC for Breath of the Wild, where it's like just Zelda and Link got reversed for no reason, but you just get to play as Zelda. And then I remember that's basically what they're doing for Breath of the Wild too. At least from what we maybe have seen so far, is you might be able to play either of them.
even though I like the
Give
Mario
to
cartoon,
Kiki.
I remember I would.
Ooh,
I
ooh,
would.
Kiki. Monkeys, come repay him, Kiki.
Geeky, geeky, geeky.
Jump. Ah, look, they're building the Final Fantasy bridge. And
You got a stick.
You take it.
It's a very important stick.
VIS?
Is it the one you poke dead bodies with?
I mean, you
Well,
could.
you'll see what we do with the stick.
After we poke this
Oh.
body over here.
Give him the stick. Don't give him the stick.
That part right there had to admit it's a bit cool. You go up.
And now we're inside the castle.
Looks like,
Yeah.
just like A Link to the Past.
We're sleuthing around.
Hell yeah.
Can't kill Miller.
Come on.
Ah, Scraw! I'm invincible. You cannot touch me, little boy. How dare you?
They found gold leaf. Didn't know Miller was made of gold.
I was
Learning lots of stuff tonight.
Great.
Aw, now I'm sad. Okay, I'm done being sad.
Okay.
I would never say video games didn't teach you how to feel, even if it's only for a fleeting moment.
I'm not Francis says, OMG, I love this game so much. DX was okay, but I prefer the original because of the glitches. Have you played the Switch remake?
Yes. And the glitches in the original were hilarious. One of the ones that I learned very quickly was the start select glitch. You bring up the map right as you cross a room boundary, you will be like teleported immediately to the other side of the next room. So you could break the game very heavily that way.
The hilarious part is that isn't even the way that I broke my copy. I broke mine through a much, much more pig-headed way. I think it was like something to do with the a combination of the Pegasus boots and the jumping feather, and I was using it to leap over this large gulf of water. I don't remember exactly what I did, but I sure done did it.
He sure did it done.
And I definitely was
home.
not supposed to. Now hang on, you mean Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome?
Not right.
Doug. Is that right?
You don't say.
That's right.
You're just making up words. You wrote a very bad song, buddy.
Doug
It doesn't matter if the songs or the words are made up. It's all about how you hear them.
All words are made up.
You know what?
Words,
That's
man.
fair.
We made them up.
That's fair, actually. This is
Words are made
why
up.
I'm a descriptivist, not a prescriptivist.
Hmm.
Ow.
It's like, what else? All cheese is made up. All wine.
I'm sorry,
all
did you say
bread.
all cheese is made up?
All cheeses, wines, and breads are made up? There's no such thing as natural forms of any of those.
I mean, I suppose that's true. It's just not.
Look, if your grocery store tries to charge you $3 extra for organic cheese, you call them on their bullshit.
Very well.
Really not gonna drop me a heart, huh?
Nope, game has no love for you. It'll give you no hearts.
It's true.
Organic is BS in general. Don't bother with it. Yes, the FDA has came out sometime in the past year or so and is like, organic has no actual definition. Literally, you can put organic on anything.
Yeah,
Because
it's
it has no meaning.
unregulated. It's unregulated. Supplements are also largely unregulated.
She says, I don't know, Miller, I taste a major difference between cheddar and American cheese. That's true, because the cheddarese people are more fatty.
Did you say the cheddarese people?
I don't know.
And then for some reason, my head just immediately went cheddaric.
Whenever Fed makes a pun, he's cheddaric.
If I bite him and
Not
turn
good
him into a
enough.
vampire, he's undeaderic.
Yeah, American cheese product is not a type of cheese. It is a cheese product. In the same way that margarine is not butter, it is a butter-like product.
You know, it's interesting how many things, if you pay attention to the labels, that people think of as one thing will actually turn out not to be that thing.
Mm-hmm. A lot of ice cream bars are ice cream product. Because they do not contain actual ice cream.
Completely forgot.
A lot of people who use Dove beauty bars seem to be under the impression that they are soap. When, in fact, they are essentially solid moisturizer. Which is why they're called Dove beauty bars and not Dove soap.
You don't say.
I do say. I did say.
I heard say.
Hearsay!
Not hearsay.
I hearsay!
Ah.
Just give you a hand water product, yeah. There was also the Subway had a issue recently where they're just like, nope, they do not serve you sandwiches made with bread because they're the stuff they put the meats and vegetables into has so much sugar in it, it counts as cake.
Yeah, that happened in, what was it, the UK that they ruled that?
Something like that.
Also, I think over here, actually, a judge just recently ruled that Subway can be sued for calling its tuna tuna.
Yes, because they didn't actually put tuna in it. They used other fish.
Yeah, there's a lot of other fishy stuff in that.
Yeah, there's a good reason why when you have crab sticks, why they have the big word imitation on there.
Yep.
Because it's what is crab sticks usually made of? It's a white fish. It's like haddock or something like that.
I don't know. As a general rule, I don't really eat seafood, so
Really?
I'm just not a seafood person. I never have been.
All right.
I know most people find it weird, but you know, there's not
By the
enough
fact
blood
I've
in
never lived near a sea, I love seafood. Maybe it's just because it's harder to get here. Also, wait, you're in Louisiana. How do you not eat seafood?
See.
How do you not have like jambalaya and etouffee like once a week?
First of all, that's etouffee, but like, listen, I have a lot of Louisiana-ass food. I just, for some reason, okay, I do make an exception. There is one thing I do enjoy quite a bit, and that's fried catfish.
Interesting.
Yeah, I know, everyone says I'm weird, but I don't know, there's just something about that fishy taste that doesn't do it for me.
I mean, of all the things you could say I don't like, fish is like the least weird one. If you're just like, oh, I don't like pizza, it's got too many ingredients in one thing, and it's just like, what?
Are you a human being at that point?
It's like, oh, it has too much flavor.
What was that one bit in that Barbie Life in the Dreamhouse cartoon where I forget which character this was, but they made her a sandwich with extra mayonnaise, and she's like, "Oh, you know, I can't handle spicy food." I don't care what anyone says, that cartoon ruled.
Guess what? You got it for free. Are you proud of yourself? Yes. Because that's tricky.
I'm proud of myself.
Oh man, I love seafood though. I actually like a lot of crustaceans, lobster, prawns, shrimp. I've had a couple of genuine crawfish boils. I remember I had a crawfish boil in Jackson Square in Louisiana.
Okay, that is the real
Orleans.
shit.
We had a shaved ice cart as well. It was like the most New Orleans thing ever.
That does sound pretty cool, actually. New Orleans is such an interesting place. You never know what you're gonna run across in New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
Just look out the window. Oh, there's a parade going by. What's the parade for? Fuck if I know.
Somebody might have died, and they're just celebrating it.
Remember, I do not.
I don't know how it works post-COVID, but it used to be that New Orleans was like the easiest city in the United States to get a parade permit in.
That makes sense.
You really could just like spontaneously spur of the moment and be like, I want a parade, let's just go to City Hall and pay a few bucks.
Oh my gosh. So I used to work at this higher-end hotel as a valet, and we had this Indian couple who were there, and they were doing a wedding, and they got super mad at the city because the city would not let them rent an elephant and walk it through town as they like rode atop of it. And they're just like,
Where did this happen again?
In Plano, Texas. It's
Okay, I was gonna say, because again, if this had been New Orleans, they probably could have worked out an arrangement.
Yeah, they were basically told them, like, absolutely not, no elephants in the city limits. The hell's wrong with you? But of course, yeah, these like super rich Indian couple, and they're just like, no, we want like a traditional wedding. We want to get on an elephant and ride it through town.
I mean, can you blame them, honestly?
That was it. You
Yes.
Clear this room.
I like how you're with no hesitation. You're like, yes.
I think it was very silly to even suggest it, but yeah.
Listen, if someone gives me a choice between elephant or no elephant, I know what I'm gonna choose.
Look, Stoker, you do not want to, like, deal with craps that you have to, like, heave to get them off the ground.
See, this is the problem. You're thinking that I'm dealing with them. As long as that's someone else's problem, we're in good shape.
Yeah. And look out, they got elephant money. Yeah, this was like a high-end business hotel that I was working at. This was owned and run by the guy who owns like 70% of the shopping centers around Dallas. Like, this guy is insanely rich.
That's
because he had
pretty damn
Chinese
rich, all
New
right.
Year- Yeah, he had a Chinese New Year event at our hotel that had a bunch of people come, and like right before the event ended, he actually came out to talk to all the valet people and like the hotel staff and stuff. I guess just to get a lay of the land, sort of thing. And then he would come by occasionally to meet with his friends before they go to play golf all together.
Mm-hmm.
Because I guess once you have a certain amount of net worth, that's just like the only thing you do for fun is you go play golf.
Yeah, it's kind of disgusting, isn't it? These people are just wasting their money. Oh, the orgies I would have.
Fox just says, I imagine there are professional poop heavers in this world. There are professional poop heavers and there are volunteer ones as well. If you've ever seen a like Thanksgiving Day parade where they had horses, somebody has to pick up after those horses in the parade, and it's usually like Shriners or something.
Yeah, the Shriners aren't just little guys in fezzes. They do lots of stuff.
Yeah, Leo Haller. This guy was rich. He was not like Bezos rich. He was not could solve world hunger kind of rich. He owned a bunch of shopping centers in one suburb. Or one suburban city. Yes, Tempo. Stoker was lamenting the things he would do if he had unlimited wealth.
So many orgies.
I'm sorry about that, wait there. And then I'll come back and hear something about Stoker with unlimited wealth. What?
Oh, yeah, and, like, endless orgies.
Oh. Oh, God.
Imagine how many furry commissions a rich person could have if they didn't spend the money on golf. I can't imagine it. Do you not know about the Macro Falco guy?
Oh, God.
Speaking of golf, I just ordered Digimon Survive and my stepdad, I'll get it for you if it's golf. And this is dope. He loves golf.
There's one guy who's commissioned so many art pieces, he has like completely redefined what a character means in the like not safe for work space.
Boom, 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 boom.
Remember these holes being
I
slightly
mean-
easier to dodge in the original version.
I'm nowhere near that level of influence yet, but I definitely, according to some people, have helped propagate at least one fetish through my means. I have apparently been many people's gateway drug.
Aw, thank you, Pearl Monahan, who says Griffin is a cute Griffin.
Griffins are pretty good in general. I'm pro Griffin, let it be known.
Okay, here's the real question. Griffin, like how Rick spells it, or Griffin with a Y and a PH?
Equally valid.
For my own sanity, if it's spelled with a double F, then that's the guy sitting in stream with us. If it's spelled with a YPH, then that's the mythical creature.
That's fair too.
Or if you got time, check Discord.
Yes, this dungeon has the best music. Also, this is the first Zelda game that has unique themes for each dungeon.
Oh, was it?
Of course, you can't hear it that much when Pickup's making this music. I can't. Okay. I think I need bombs. It doesn't even block those. The point of it.
I don't know.
When you hear that da 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 da, it reminds me of a Commodore boss fight coming up.
I don't want a piece of power. I want to listen to the music. That's enough bombs. This path doesn't go anywhere. And the Pegasus boots.
Pegasus boots. Hmm.
There must. Oh yeah, that's just a compass. I don't actually need this. Let me out. You're making me do this again.
You must suffer. Suffer.
Dreamers demand a sacrifice.
Uh,
Here we go.
Teleport back to the entrance. Making things explode with my sword. Ugh.
Got the power, Rick. The power.
That's the power of
Sword.
Yeah.
bam. Down.
Line up perfectly with this. There you go.
Sword, I banish thee.
Ow. Ow.
Do, 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 do. Do, do, do.
Ow.
Oh, ooh. And do the hoo hoo.
200 rupees.
Wow. You're ecstatic.
And
And you're dead.
the keys killed me.
It happens.
I only start over with 3 hit points. Where is the switch in here? Oh yeah, that's where the last key is. Okay. Guess I need to do that thing again. Of course that was gonna kill me. Anything gonna drop hearts?
No.
No. I thought not.
Maybe blood. Dee-dee-dee. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee.
Guess I'd have to go through here and get that heart up there. That's the last key. Now we have Thwomp here.
It's a chat. Who's excited about Game Jam this weekend?
Oh, is that this weekend?
Yes.
Mhm.
Erroneous says, nice job, Rick. Those not dongos are a pain in the rear sometimes.
And now I'll actually need to go get the boss key. There it is.
Baxter says, I'm sure that one of you guys mentioned this before. For the sake of refreshing my memory, there won't be any streams this week due to the game jam? No, not this week.
This weekend.
Yeah. Definitely Friday and Saturday. I don't know. Depends if Rick wants to take a night off on Sunday or not.
Ooh, Destiny, right here, for the chest. And then you just decide to...
The amazing sword combat in Link's Awakening. That's the map. Then where's the boss key? Did I already pick it up? Huh.
I never used to do that in,
I don't remember when I'm picking up the boss key. Very uneventful.
Whenever you call the city guards and a Link to the Past, I would just pick the sword out and just poke through him just for to be dramatic. Because they had that the infamous Super Mario Brothers 2 boss music playing. Good fucking weekend. Sorry, my dad corrects himself and says bad. No, I think I'm going to accept dad for that one.
Excuse me.
Excuse you.
Yes. Excuse me, princess.
Excuse me, princess.
I'll give you some credit for that, but it's kinda left Link and started going into Waluigi territory.
Wow, you don't even know.
Hey, excuse
I don't, it's true.
me, princess.
I captured the princess. I make her mine.
Not sure I'm okay with that. Getting less okay with it by the moment.
She will see the great romantic that Waluigi is. I will sing her the flamenco.
Did you say you will sing her the flamenco?
Yes.
Okay. I can't believe we could get this kind of behavior from Waluigi, a known Catholic.
Just Boxer says stop it right now, Miller.
Uh-oh. He broke out the dreaded Make Me card. Where's your god now, Miller? I mean, Boxer.
I think I'm
Actually,
going
where's any of our god now?
Oh, you know, he's hanging up indifferent to his creation.
Oh.
But now it actually got sad. God damn it.
Fans will show you
You're
the
like,
way.
you're on the
oh,
desert.
I gave myself the existentials.
Miller
Give
with
yourself
an
a
H.
little of them existentials.
You know what you're in a desert means?
Hate when I give myself the existentials.
We got Ace. Ooh.
Hello, Game Ace.
Oh, hello.
Hey Stoker, where you been?
Where have I been? Well, that's a great question, and I'll let you know when I find out.
Sounds
I just
legit.
kind of, I just kind
Here's
of.
where we're gonna use the stick. Very important.
Oh, yay. Stick time. No, I think I just passed out in a stupor and just suddenly woke up and it was a stream.
Wait a minute, did that Mario lookalike just raise the sword like Link?
Oh, the stick.
I was like, why are we giving Mario a stick?
So he could
This
poke at a
is
Not
beehive.
give Mario a stick.
Now we got honey. You're not sure how it happened, but take it. The only good thing that came of this tragedy.
Is the bees.
Sir says, I want a new Gonzeroni entity, says Furry God lol. I mean, that's who we're gonna see at the end of this game.
Oh yeah, furry god.
Furry God.
I'm still the gamer god. So
They have their own Babylon and everything.
It's true.
he
Their own
buys me
Babylon
quarters.
Gardens, if you will.
Look,
Even
can't
I
beat
don't
my
know
god.
what that noise I just made was. I'm the one who made it.
Look, you can't beat my god. He just offers me quarters and that's it.
I'm sorry, he does what now?
He offers me quarters and I'm happy.
Oh, okay. I really wasn't sure what you said there for a minute, GC.
GC's favor can be paid for in installments of 25 cents worth of nickel.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And welcome to the Animal Village.
Yay, the animal village. Is this where the
Okay.
animals cross?
I mean, it's basically Animal Crossing in here.
Aww. Aww.
Oh, jeez, yeah. So this game came out 2 years after A Link to the Past. Okay. Well. Beer Chef.
You swap it for a
Yeah,
pineapple?
as I recall, the storyline for this game was like Link saved Hyrule in A Link to the Past, and he was like, people were still nervous. He's like, why are you nervous? Ganon's dead. And they're like, but what if Ganon comes back to life? And he's like, that could never happen. And then he went on an adventure journey and got in a shipwreck.
Hello, Squirrel. Who's this?
Oh, is that Dis?
Yes.
It is this.
He's gonna dish you now.
Hello,
Hello.
Dis. Welcome to another edition of Dis or Dat.
Just this.
Addition.
It's always this, it's never that.
Always winter and never Christmas.
I knew it. I knew you'd like to diss. I knew when I first joined the House Pet Forums, this was a disser.
Now that I have Pegasus,
Link's
boots,
Awakening
I
came
can
out
go
the Mink
get
tribe
the
first,
ocarina.
What's that about the ocarina?
I'm going to go get the ocarina by going into the sleep shrine.
The
As you do.
Ocarina.
Okay, here's a question. Here's a question. How many of y'all say ocarina and how many of y'all say ocarina? Nobody seems to agree on this.
I haven't played the game, so I feel like I don't get a say in the matter.
Well, I mean, I still feel like you deserve a vote.
I
say it like a Scotsman.
I've always said Ocarina.
I'm Team Ocarina too.
I also have always said Ocarina.
Aha!
You got
Ocarina of
100
Time.
rupees. You're happy.
It's Ocarina of Time, and then for dinner today I had okra. Those are the two different
You
ones.
had some ocarina.
I had some ocarina.
You had an ocarina?
I just basically typed out how I said, but it's Ocarina for me.
Well, you say potato, I say potato.
Let's call the whole thing off.
You know what? I've never met someone in my entire life who said potato.
Me either.
I question the entire premise of that song. Now, I have known people who say pajama as well as people who say pajama.
I think I say both.
And
I mean, these days I don't wear them, so I don't say it very much at all, so...
Pajama, pajamas, pajami.
You say root or route?
Ooh.
I say root.
I think I do
Route.
those interchangeably.
I do say route sometimes.
Except when I'm routing my enemies, in which case I never root them.
Rootin'
I mean,
tootin'.
I think I generally say route unless you're talking about like Route 66 because everybody says Route 66.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
kind of obligatory. Now,
Yeah, I would
here's
say
the one...
route for like a street or something, and then route is like everything else.
Here's the one that has torn the Sonic fandom apart for many, many years.
There we go.
Sonic 3, the second zone. Is it Hydro City Zone or Hydrocity Zone?
I've said
Hydro
both.
City.
I've said Hydro City.
It's Hydro City. Why did
It's
you ever
obvious.
say Hydrocity?
It's obviously
Lots of
supposed to
people
be
say
Hydro
Hydrocity.
City, but they mashed it together, so you might as well call it Hydrocity.
Yeah.
New Zealand.
See?
I saw somewhere online that there literally was a comic where Tails argues this with Sonic.
Yeah, this actually happened in the IDW comic. Tails and Sonic disagreed over it.
I love this one.
I forget which one was on which team, but I remember the gist of the argument is like, but hydrocity isn't a word.
I'm trying to see if I can find a clip.
But the thing is, it seems like it should be, doesn't it?
You got
All right,
Marianne.
I found the
Marianne.
panel. Sonic votes Hydro City and Tails says Hydrocity.
Really, I would have thought the other way around.
I would have too, but that is not what the panel says. Sonic says, no, it's an ancient city full of water, Hydro City. And Tails says, I'm pretty sure it's Hydrocity.
I love that this has
Again,
gotten
why is
so
Sonic
far.
breaking out the nerd stuff about it, the actual history? And
But
Tails
he's
is like,
wrong,
I don't know,
though.
it feels right.
But he's wrong, though. It's not really a city. It's more like a sewer.
Amazing.
Which is probably Tails' counterpoint. Honestly, the person they should be asking is Knuckles. Whose response probably would be something along the lines of, I don't know, it's a fucking sewer.
Base Knuckles.
He just respond with, "What'd you do with my emerald?"
Yes, I
What you
agree.
do in my emerald?
I would have expected Tails to say Hydro City and Sonic to say Hydrocity. Which makes it even better, honestly.
What are some other pronunciation controversies I could break out? How about GIF versus GIF?
The most controversial one possible, perhaps.
Graphics interchange format.
Nobody's going to look
JFAG.
at the answer.
Well, here, since we're playing
It's
Zelda,
GIF.
NES versus NES.
Ow.
Oh, I always said NES.
NES.
Yes.
And then when the Super NES
Nobody actually
came
said
along,
NES when it was out.
yeah, because when it was first out, everyone just called it the Nintendo.
Yeah.
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 And then when the Super NES came out, it was usually the Super Nintendo. And then years later, people started saying SNES, and then they started taking that and calling it the SNES.
It's Nestle Crunch.
It's Nestle. I mean, they do crunch if you put enough pressure on them.
Like between your teeth, where they would crunch.
But
Your
to
teeth
be
would also
fair,
crunch.
you have to put a lot of pressure on those things to break them. Nintendo used to design their consoles to be damn near invincible.
Yeah.
48 kilobytes of on-RAM memory. Delicious.
Okay, I got one. $1 or a loony.
What?
Well, I mean,
Oh,
if you're
Looney.
Canadian,
We're not talking about pronunciation anymore. We're just talking about.
Okay.
an elevator or a lift.
Okay. Okay.
If you walk into a building from the street, are you on the first floor or the ground floor?
Yes.
Why
the
do
same
they
thing.
call it oven when you oven the cold food?
Oh, Stoker, no. I don't believe you actually went there.
So
Somebody-
Oh, there we go. Chat's got one. Bino
Boxer.
or Bino?
It's Bino.
Okay, well the thing is we have word of God on that one.
Yeah, but you
God
don't
to
believe
the
word of God
stream.
for Jeff.
Yeah.
That's true. That's very true. Okay, I'll admit.
Man, Rick.
I'll admit. I cannot think of it as anything other than Bino.
No, it's Bino.
I
fine.
know it's
It-
Bino, but in my head it's permanently Bino. Like every
Just
time
like,
I
just
have
like how
to
it's
say it.
permanently GIF.
No. The
Sorry,
creator
no.
said it's.
I feel the moment I brought up GIF versus GIF, I know how Eris felt when she tossed that apple and started the Trojan War. Oh, the power.
E or eh?
A.
Hey. I wasn't an Ed person, but there are some people in the family like that.
If a dog wore pants,
Purple. They would be purple pants.
that's a good wisdom.
Oh.
Apakatapa.
Shove it or show? Funny enough, I get that seeing Rick with a shovel in the game.
All right. So, do you say? How do you say the word DATA?
Usually I say data. But I have said data before. I think
Same.
it's one of those things where I do it interchangeably.
I don't think I've ever said data, and I never even watched Star Trek growing up.
I said data when I was a lot younger.
When you were a baby?
Yeah.
Yeah, I said data and mama.
Yeah.
I say data. Data is
Date.
The problem is though, I say data at work.
Do you say milk or milk?
I.
What?
Mulk. Mulk.
He did this just to upset me.
Okay, I actually got one. JPEG or JPG?
I mean, I always say JPEG.
I've
I-
never
I-
heard anybody say JPG.
Yeah,
I have heard
never
people
heard
say
that.
JPG.
Okay.
People that just don't know anything about, well, JPEGs really. But I mean, I've seen people, a couple of people say JPG.
Yeah. I've seen it.
I mean, back in the day when people would say, like, the whole file name and go .jpg, sure.
Actually wants to slap people who say milk.
Yeah, because that's not how it's spelled.
How many people say it that way? I'm not sure I've met anyone in the wild who says that.
In the
Brother says it
wild.
like that.
You heard me.
Also,
It's-
that one person in this group says it like that.
I stand behind my statement.
I.
Okay, so this is. I'm pretty sure this doesn't count, but geese or goose?
It depends on
Yes.
if it's singular or plural.
Do you ever get them mixed up though? I don't know.
No.
No.
I mean, not since I was like 3.
Were you ever 3, Rick? I always just assumed that you were just born as a fully developed Roo.
There's not that many geese down here. Just seagulls. So I don't get to say geese or goose much.
Now, trick question: mice or mouses?
Depends on how cutesy I feel like being.
It's supposed to be mouse, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, I'm asking about the plural though.
Meese.
Dang it!
I love Mises to pieces.
Except that keeps telling me that. I keep messing
Shape
up.
of the quiche is a fish. How about that?
Yeesh. No,
I
it's a
just
trick
want-
question
Yeah, por fish.
because it's mice if you're talking about the animal, but if you're talking about the computer hardware, it's mouses.
Is that actually so? I've never heard that before.
I believe it is correct.
I
Although
mean, that might be technically correct, but I still say computer mice.
Technically correct. The best kind of correct.
When you're dealing with
True.
multiple computers, it's mouses. Singular mouse, mouse.
thank you, GC. And then I guess the last one I'll ask about is it pecan or pecan?
Pecan.
Pecan. As a
I've always
Texan,
said pecan.
I'm coming down as word of God on this one. It's pecan.
It is pecan.
Oh.
That's the general American.
All of our
Pronunciation.
Southerners have weighed in. It's pecan.
This is one of those things that you use to gauge where someone's from.
It's a shibboleth.
You know, I'm reminded of this. I watched, I think it's, what's his name? Folding Ideas. He had this entire video about Ralph Bakshi's Lord of the Rings,
I like that video. That's fun.
which was very interesting to watch. And
My favorite line from that was, "I am very interested to know what Bakshi thinks goes on in The Simpsons."
and someone in the comments was talking about just how Canadian he sounded in that video. And they were like, you know someone is going full Canadian when they don't pronounce the L in Gandalf, but pronounce both of the L's in both. Because every time he said Gandalf, he said Gandalf, and every time he said both, he said both.
Just making
It was
up for
great.
what he
I loved it.
lost in the first time.
What'd you say?
He's just making up for what was lost in the first place.
It's true.
Take an L from one and give it to another.
Go up to Top Mountain.
I see it. I don't. It makes no sense how that could be compared. That could be compared to Canadian, but anyway. Just sounds.
Or does it make too much sense?
Well, you wouldn't catch me saying that. That's for sure.
Crazy Tracy. I don't know why, but she reminds me of Launch.
Here's another one I'm trying to think. Because I used to make a mess up. I used to mess up on this.
Someone asked, is it caramel or caramel? Obviously, it's caramel.
No, you have to say caramel or caramel.
Then it would be wrong.
Again, he did it purposely just to make you mad.
Okay.
And it worked.
Okay.
Again, I'm pretty sure it's a southern thing to say caramel, but I could be
I think it
mistaken.
is.
It's happened once before.
Okay, here's the embarrassing one, but I admit I kept doing it. Memes or memes?
Oh,
I used to say Mimi when I first saw them. I
Yeah.
really did.
It's been
I
so long,
but-
I don't know if I did or not.
I had a very strong, logical chain of reasoning for that because everybody's copying each other, so they're saying, "Ooh, me, 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 me."
Yeah, that's right. That's
I
my
really
thought, too.
thought that's where it came from.
I just basically said Mimi because that's what the words mean. Mimi.
yeah.
But no, I was told I was
How
wrong.
they look.
So instead
Memes,
of
Jack.
memeing, you're memeing.
I didn't know at the time either. I thought memes was like an internet term made up, but turns out it's older than I realized.
Yeah, because it was actually coined by evolutionary biologist Richard Dawkins. It has evolved away from its original meaning, but
Yeah.
he was the person who coined the phrase first.
Yeah.
Coined
And I
the
didn't-
term first.
The more you know. I didn't know that.
And now you do know, GC. What will you do with this
Knowing
knowledge?
is half the battle.
I'm going G.I. Joeing. I remember when I first went on the internet. Everybody
Half
kept,
expected Miller to go into G.I. Joe parodies again.
Oh,
Remember-
sorry.
remember when I first went on the internet, everybody tried to compare me to Cobra Commander, and I didn't mind.
I'm sitting over here being quiet because otherwise, if I start talking, I'm just gonna be salty about this magic that I'm playing right now.
Are you
Good night,
playing?
Red Bear. Thanks for watching.
Are you playing Arena?
Yeah, because I got an arena code from playing Commander yesterday, so I put it in, and I'm just like, you know what? I haven't played Arena in a while. Let's play it again. Oh, right, this is why I hate playing Standard.
Get back into playing her.
I still say I would love to show you some of the decks I've made since last we played.
I would love to see it.
Make dragon decks at Hearthstone.
One of them in particular is really fun. It's not as competitive as it was when I first made it because of new Capenna and all that shit. But I still enjoy it.
I enjoy.
Cat appear.
A piece of power.
I have the power.
In Soviet Russia, power has you! Cutting edge humor is what I'm all about.
Mm-hmm.
Reminds me, does the sword not get upgraded in this game, or is it just always the same as it is?
You do get an upgraded sword in this.
Okay. Because it just seems like you're changing it all the time, so.
got the goat's letter. I'm gonna go do this because it's funny.
Toriel?
I got one more. Genesis or Genesis?
Nobody says Genesis.
Are you just making that up, GC?
Oh, sure. That
Genesis
one.
dances with Nintendo Genesis.
No, that was something I don't remember how. I don't exactly remember.
GC,
very
you're
well.
making it up. Come on.
No, that's not made up. I'm not making it up.
Evangelion or Evangelion? That's a trick question. Evangelion is the Chronicles of Narnia.
Oh my god. Did you just come up with that joke on the spot? Because that's
Yes,
kind of
I did,
brilliant.
actually.
Okay, so now we are delivering the goat's letter to Mr. Wright. And look, the letter came with a photograph.
Look at this photograph.
Being catfished by a goat.
It happens to the best of us.
Oh, he's a
Man, I say that a lot.
You do.
Anyone ever notice I say that a lot?
Gave us a broom for all that?
Yes. That photo is not a... Yes, that's a joke, Link. You'll understand someday.
Or will he? Ow.
Hmm?
Not the rock's feather.
Why is there a telephone on top of the tree?
Because these are the telephone booths are hint boxes. You go in here.
Just seems anachronistic, I guess.
Yes, that's the part that seems anachronistic.
See, I had all kinds of, like, weird headcanon and fanon ideas for how to make all of this work when I was younger. I may even remember a few of them.
It just said
Maybe.
midnight.
Midnight.
It's a big
Yes.
maybe, though.
I was trying to come up with some more words, but yeah, I'm out. That was fun, though. And it was fun watching this, too. This has been a very educational night.
Now we all know how Bino is pronounced, and milk, and caramel, and pecan.
All of those were right, but one.
Which one was wrong?
We're not getting into it again.
It's pronounced Malk.
Malk.
No, we're not-
Listen, I think I've been to enough conventions to know that it's pronounced milk.
Milk, yeah.
milk.
Milk.
Lord.
Always milk. I'm
You
milking.
know, you go to the grocery store and get your bag of milk.
Zeronian Entity says, I remember reading the manga version of this game, and when Link has a revelation about this island, he goes on a monster murder spree during his existential crisis.
Really?
Yes, that does happen in the manga.
I didn't know there was even a manga for this. News to me. Okay, I'll check that out.
Actually is peddling their authentic Bulgarian miak.
Authentic Bulgarian miak.
Welcome to Milton's Milton Factory.
Okay. I think it's time we all go get some sleep. I'm drifting into delirium now.
Insane delirium, yes.
Reminds me of that one Tumblr post, or was it Twitter? I don't know, because 90% of each website is just screen caps of the other. Where someone was talking about when their sister was trying to tell them to go to bed and was really tired and was like, "Do you need to use the sleep?" The sister realized what she said and was like, "Oh, maybe I need to use the sleep."
I can picture something. Miller is so over exhausted. He's like, "My name Miller Dark or Mauler Dark?" He's gonna maul you.
Is my name... What was it? Dosi Griega? No, it was
Two
something else.
Y's? What?
Core's Dark? No.
Coors Dark?
Lois Dark?
Dos Equis Dark? Budweiser
That's what I was trying to say
Shade.
with Dosi Griegas.
Yeah, 2 Y instead of.
Listen,
two
I'll
I's.
always
I
know
got it.
Dos Equis. It's the official beer of the Phantasm horror movie franchise.
Well, we got Chems for Legal Dead now. That's always
And I
fun.
hate them all. The only beer I've ever liked was Negro Modelo.
There was a guy at a furry convention who brought some of his own homebrewed beer, and he had this nacho beer that was made with jalapeno juice. That was pretty nice.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah,
That
I don't know
sounds
what else he
insane.
did to it.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna be like, yeah, we tried all of it, and 30 minutes later, somebody threw up inside the fursuit.
They almost died.
Nah.
Thanks everyone for coming out to Link's
Uh-huh.
Awakening.
Yeah,
Indeed.
thank you for coming
It's-
out. And
It has, as always, been a pleasure to have you with us on this journey of whatever the hell it is we were talking about all this time.
Hey,
This is a fun game to sort of podcast with.
Almost is a podcast, honestly.
we gotta make sense of the link, not the lunk.
The long.
Anyway, you all drive safely.
Indeed.
Or else.
Bye bye.
good night, everybody. See you next time.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night. Hey, Rick, did you want to do that the raid thing?
Great thing.
Wait, do I want to do what?
To who?
I don't know. That's the channel that
/_dog with 2 G's.
Who's that?
They're a very variety streamer who apparently super loves house pets.
Okay. Are they streaming right now?
They are actively streaming right now.
Okay.
All right. Get in there, chat. Go give him some Rick PGLEs.
Yeah, do it.
Do the thing.
Do the thing.